Chapter 8 of the Adventures of Prince Edmund. The Redemption of Xaveria. The final chapter in the great saga. The next day was a peaceful day. The sun was shining and the sky was blue with birds flying overhead. People from all over the countryside began to show up for the banquet. There was Zandabar the wizard, Cal the dwarf, the elves, and even a couple groups of fairies, all coming to show their gratitude to Prince Edmund for killing the witch. There were many sights and things set up for people to do at the banquet. Everyone seemed to be having a great time playing games while enjoying the delicious food and wines. But there was one person that was not enjoying these festivities very much, and that was Edmund. Edmund walked into his chamber to get away from it all. He was getting a bit tired of being congratulated. Soon the princess walked in and sat beside him. "What seems to be bothering you, Edmund? I do not think that I have ever seen you so glum." "I'm getting tired of being so famous. I just need to get my thoughts straight. I guess it's that I have never really been famous before, and I was just not ready for something like this to happen to me all overnight." "Well, please, come down when you feel like it." The princess then left the prince to stay and think for a while. Downstairs they took out all the games and food. They set up an elegant-looking ballroom and dining area for everyone. They had everything ready for what was to be a surprise for Prince Edmund. Everything was ready, and so everyone sat in their assigned seats and awaited for the arrival of Prince Edmund. Up in the prince's room, Edmund was thinking about the last couple of days, and how he had done what he thought of himself would be impossible. He thought about how here he was a hero, and how back in Wisconsin he was a coward. He then realized that his real place should be here, not in Wisconsin. With that, he decided to stay. He got up from his bed and walked downstairs. When Edmund got to the bottom of the stairs, he was surprised to hear, "Surprise! Thank you for saving our country, Prince Edmund." Surprise indeed! Prince Edmund decided for sure that he would stay and be a prince, then a nothing. They broke out again, saying, "Speech! Speech! Thank you all very much. I am very honored to still be here. I would also like to thank all the people that helped me." With that, Edmund called upon DasGregor and the mayor and the general's army. "I would like to give special thanks to these people, for without their help I would never have saved your land." 3 cheers for these people! There was a loud 3 cheers then, as they clapped for a very long time. The king got up. "Quiet, please. I have something to say." There was a silence all over the hall. "Prince Edmund, to repay you for what you have done to save Xaveria from the witch, you may have anything you want." "Sir, there is one thing that I would like more than anything else, and that would be that I may marry the Princess Andrea and stay here for the rest of my life. If the Princess Andrea is willing, you may marry her." "Yes, I will marry him, father," the princess said with joy in her heart. "The wedding will be tomorrow afternoon." There was a cheer from the crowd as they went on with their festivities. The next day was to be the biggest wedding Xaveria had ever had. The princess and the prince were married the next day, and went to the dwarf land to celebrate their honeymoon. Epilogue. "I wonder whatever happened to Edmund," said Daniel under his breath. "Oh, well, it's been a year, so I had better tell his landlord that he's moved on, and I'd better get his mail to stop coming. I wonder how in the world his family's going to take this." The next day Daniel went and took care of Edmund's things. He gave them all to the Goodwill, and gave the money to charity. He knew that it was what Edmund would have had him do. He then told the landlord of his absence, and that he was gone. Besides the landlord being upset, he set the apartment back up for rent. He then sent letters telling of his disappearance to his family and friends, and canceled all of his mail. So long, Edmund. It's been nice knowing you. There was no trace that Edmund lived in Wisconsin anymore, or even existed for that matter. That night, Daniel was looking up at the sky. There was a flash of lightning, and he thought he saw the outline of 2 humans in the sky. He shook his head and thought it was his imagination. But only you and I will ever know the truth. The end. I hope you all have enjoyed my short story, although it has probably taken 2 or 3 months to put it all out there for you. I will try to think of something new to do here soon, since I'm sure you guys are probably tired of stories, and we'll try to think of some new things to talk about. Until then, that is the end of the adventures of Prince Edmund. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you continue watching. I want to thank all my viewers that I've gained through the last couple months. I've really appreciated all the new subscribers. I've really appreciated the old subscribers hanging in there. I've lost a few people in the last couple months, but I'm proud to say I think I've only lost 1 or 2 people. I probably bored them to death with Linux, but that's okay. We always move on. We always find new people. So, until the next video blog, I hope everybody has a great day, good evening, good night. Tschüss, arrivederci, auf Wiedersehen. Bye.